from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. This is Madden Football on EA Sports.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes now on first down, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the Rams in great position here as they get things started. They'll be led out by a 7-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 10th NFL season now. That's Russell Wilson. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Three yards remain for second down. And again, it's Mahomes. And this one too low.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Braid, the tight end's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They go play fake. Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Rams ready to go on offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
On the give, this is Akers. Ooh, the juke. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And Boyd has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 18.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Dalvin Cook there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. From just shy of midfield, Wilson to the right side and complete to Jefferson.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's got the connection to Cooper. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Wilson will throw again. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To The throw again on second down. Wilson. Now he's forced out left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Akers. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports